Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns season had just been jolted back to life with a nail-biting 13-10 win over the Green Bay Packers. A game that should have been about grit, defense, and the veterans who carried Cleveland through 3 ugly quarters of football. But instead of basking in the glow of their first win, the Browns woke up to a fresh storm of headlines, and all of it centered around one rookie quarterback who has yet to take a single NFL snap. Shedeur Sanders, the son of NFL Hall of Famer and Colorado head coach Deion Coach Prime Sanders, made comments earlier in the week that sent shockwaves through Cleveland sports media and beyond. Sitting as the number 3 quarterback on the Browns depth chart, behind 40-year-old veteran Joe Flacco and fellow rookie Dylan Gabriel, Sanders gave a brutally honest interview to ESPN Cleveland, saying, "I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that. I don't think playing or not playing is in my hands. Based on the situation, if things happen, if things pan out where I play, then I'll be out there and I'll be ready to play. I'm ready to play right now." It was a statement full of confidence, swagger, and competitive edge, the kind of thing fans often say they want from their young quarterbacks. But in the media-fueled ecosystem of the NFL, timing is everything, and these words landed like a thunderclap. Within hours, former NFL players turned analysts Harry Douglas and Bart Scott weighed in, warning Sanders that his remarks, though understandable, were ill-timed. "There's a time and place for everything," Douglas said bluntly on ESPN, "and that's not the right timing for Shedeur Sanders. It's okay to feel like that internally, to feel like he's better than guys starting right now. You don't need to say it out loud. Keep it about the Cleveland Browns and what they've been able to do this season." Bart Scott was even more pointed, delivering the line that would dominate sports talk for the next 48 hours. "That's not your line. You have to get better in silence. And you have to realize that sometimes reporters are just sitting around and they'll put a camera in your face. You think they're your friend and feel good because you're not the starting quarterback and getting attention. Then you just say stuff, not realizing it blows up to stuff like this. Don't poke the bear." Scott's warning was a reminder of the unwritten NFL code. Young players, especially late-round rookies, are expected to keep their heads down, grind, and earn respect quietly. For many veterans, public confidence before earning snaps can come off as arrogance. And yet, anyone who knows Shedeur Sanders' journey knows that confidence has been part of his DNA since he first picked up a football. The Browns' leadership, for their part, tried to play the situation diplomatically. Head coach Kevin Stefanski, never one for locker room drama, was measured in his response. "He's doing a good job. I hope all of our guys feel like they're ready, and they're working very hard at it. We do a lot of work with our players, rookies, vets, all our guys, spending every available minute that we have with them, getting them ready physically, mentally, whether it's in the weight room, the meeting room, out on the field. So, all of our guys are working very hard." Stefanski's statement was as much about protecting his rookie as it was about keeping the focus on the team. The Browns have a plan for Sanders, a slow, deliberate developmental process that isn't supposed to put him under center this year unless disaster strikes. As Diana Rossini of The Athletic reported back in Week 1, for all the football conspiracy theorists out there trying to decode the real reason the Cleveland Browns drafted Shedeur Sanders, here's the truth. There is no big secret. The pick wasn't some master plan from ownership. It was GM Andrew Berry's call, rooted in his belief that Cleveland's coaching staff could bring out the best in Sanders and help him grow into an NFL quarterback. It will be a process, and the Browns want to keep developing him. Don't plan on seeing the 5th-round pick on the field this season unless things get really weird. That's the reality. Cleveland is committed to Joe Flacco's veteran presence and Dylan Gabriel's backup development, leaving Sanders to fill the emergency QB role. He suits up on game day but can only play if both Flacco and Gabriel are injured. For a competitor like Sanders, who spent his college years rewriting record books and turning around programs at Jackson State and Colorado, that reality is hard to swallow. His father has always taught him to be ready for the moment, and to believe in himself even when no one else does. But now, his challenge is learning to balance that belief with patience. Fans are divided on how to read this moment. Some are thrilled by the fire Sanders is showing. "That's QB1 energy," one fan posted on X. "I want my guy believing he's the best." Others saw it as a sign of immaturity. "He's gotta earn it on the field first," another replied. Local radio hosts spent their Monday morning asking whether Sanders' words were a sign of healthy competition or a potential distraction for a locker room that finally found its footing after 2 tough losses. In Cleveland, where quarterback controversies have practically been a rite of passage over the past 2 decades, even a rookie QB3's comments can become headline news. There's also a broader NFL context here. Baker Mayfield, another Browns quarterback once upon a time, famously clapped back at critics during his rookie year, which won him fans but also created a rift with some veterans. Zach Wilson of the Jets learned the hard way that words matter when he failed to take accountability in a post-game interview. A single sentence that haunted him for months. The NFL is an unforgiving league, and rookies are scrutinized under a microscope. Sanders' comments will likely be brought back up weeks from now if and when he finally gets a chance to step onto the field. For Sanders, this is more than just a media cycle. It's a leadership test in real time. Does he keep speaking boldly, or does he retreat into silence and let his play do the talking? His father's shadow looms large here, too. Deion Sanders, during his NFL days, was unapologetically confident but also delivered Hall of Fame performances that backed up every word he spoke. That is the standard that will inevitably be used to measure Shedeur, fairly or not. As the Browns prepare for Week 4, Sanders remains the emergency QB, watching from the sideline, preparing quietly. Whether his next public comments are about his faith in his ability or about simply trusting the process, one thing is certain: Cleveland will be listening. Because in a league where injuries, struggles, and surprises can change everything overnight, Shedeur Sanders may yet get his chance. And when he does, the entire NFL will find out if this confidence was youthful bravado or a sign of a star quarterback in the making. As the Browns prepare for Week 4, Sanders remains the emergency QB, watching from the sideline, preparing quietly. Whether his next public comments are about his faith in his ability or about simply trusting the process, one thing is certain: Cleveland will be listening. Because in a league where injuries, struggles, and surprises can change everything overnight, Shedeur Sanders may yet get his chance. And when he does, the entire NFL will find out if this confidence was youthful bravado or a sign of a star quarterback in the making. About his faith in his ability or about simply trusting the process, one thing is certain: Cleveland will be listening. Because in a league where injuries, struggles, and surprises can change everything overnight, Shedeur Sanders may yet get his chance. And when he does, the entire NFL will find out if this confidence was youthful bravado or a sign of a star quarterback in the making. As the Browns prepare for Week 4, Sanders remains the emergency QB, watching from the sideline, preparing quietly. Whether his next public comments are about his faith in his ability or about simply trusting the process, one thing is